All right. Good morning, Belize. We're broadcasting live from the tarmac here at the Philip Goldson International Airport as we await the arrival of the president from Mexico, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, here along with his delegation. The official visit is part of the tour that the Mexican president is doing in Central America and Cuba. We can tell you that the president has been to Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, and now his next stop is here in Belize. From Belize, he will head to Cuba. The last official visit by a Mexican president was back in 2017 when the then president Enrique Peña Nieto visited Belize for bilateral meetings with the then Prime Minister Dean Barrow and, of course, foreign ministers of the CARICOM. Just for you guys to have a backdrop, in 2021, Prime Minister John Briceño had attended a summit held in Mexico City for the heads of state of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States. This was followed by an official state visit by PM Briceño on a high-level delegation to Mexico in September of 2021. That was on the invitation of President Obrador. The 5 days of high-level meeting spoke of the possibility of bringing the Tren Maya to Belizean borders. This is a Maya train system that will link tourist destinations to the southern communities in Mexico and to foster development and boost economic activities in the southern part of Mexico. There was also talks about connecting San Pedro to Cancun. So we're going to see if those discussions are going to continue with this visit, this official visit here in Belize. Like we said, guys, this is the president is coming from Honduras to Belize, and he will meet with Prime Minister John Briceño at his office at the Leng Building in Belize City, following a closed-door meeting between both leaders at 1:55 this afternoon. PM Briceño and President Obrador will be making statements to the press, and we will have all of this for you later this afternoon. This is at 1:55 p.m. This press conference is going to take place. Again, we're waiting for the President of Mexico as he arrives here in Belize as part of his official tour to some Caribbean, to some Central American states, as well as Cuba. Traveling along with President Obrador are his wife, Beatriz Gutierrez Mueller, and Foreign Minister Marcelo Ebrard, Secretary of the Army, Secretary of the Navy, also part of the high-level delegation, are ranking members of AMEXID, the Mexican Agency of International Cooperation for Development, and the Director General of Latin American and Caribbean Affairs, Maximiliano Reyes. Now, in September, guys, in September of this year, Belize and Mexico will be celebrating 41 years of bilateral relations. This long-standing cooperation between both countries has seen cultural exchanges. We've also seen Belize benefit from trade with Mexico. We've also seen Belize benefit from trade with Mexico, and we know that there have been several meetings between political leaders and agencies from both countries to expand the trade market. Okay, so here you're seeing, guys, the Belize Defense Force out to welcome the President of Mexico. On the tarmac, you can also see Ambassador Amalia Mai, CEO in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as well as Foreign Minister himself, Eamon Courtney, and next to Minister Courtney is Ambassador Oscar Arnold, the Belizean ambassador to Mexico. the Mexican president and his delegation will be welcomed onto Belizean soil momentarily. In terms of a little more stats, guys, we can tell you that based on the information that we have received, President Obrador believes the best foreign affairs is to have a great domestic policy. And so the purpose of the visit is to strengthen bilateral ties with the countries he visits and to underscore the importance of investments to transform and develop the southern states of Mexico, namely Chiapas, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo. Again, this is his fourth country to visit on the tour. He has since been to Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, and he has now landed in Belize and will depart Belize today and head to Cuba. This is, from what we've been able to gather, this is his shortest visit to a country on this tour. The President Obrador has done an overnight in Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. He will be spending just a little over 4 hours here in Belize before heading to Cuba, where he is expected to spend about 48 hours before heading back to Mexico. Recently, in an interview with the Minister of Agriculture, Jose Abelardo May, he told News 5 and the media that there have been discussions about expanding or looking to Mexico, which has 120 plus million persons, to looking to that market for trade. We know that Belize already has established bilateral agreements with and trade agreements with Mexico, and there is a move to see how that can be expanded. As we have said, guys, now President Manuel Lopez Obrador is being accompanied by his wife, Beatriz Gutierrez Muller, as well as the Foreign Minister of Mexico, Marcelo Ebrard. And they will be meeting with the Prime Minister and other government officials today at the Leng building in Belize City. We are waiting for, all right, the doors are opening. And CEO, Ambassador Amalia Mai, will be first, she's going up the steps to welcome and invite President Obrador to Belizean soil. right? Walking on the carpet is President Obrador, along with his wife, Beatriz Muller, and of course CEO Ambassador Amalia Mai. The president is being invited to get on the dais, where he will be saluted by the BDF. President Obrador is now meeting with, of course, Foreign Minister Amon Courtney. And, of course, Belizean Ambassador to Mexico, Oscar Arnold. Mexican president is, of course, effectively in Belize as his official visit to the country starts now. He will now be escorted from Belize to the Leng building in Belize City for a meeting with Prime Minister John Briceño. Right. The president is meeting other foreign affairs officials before he will, of course, get into a waiting car that will take him to the meeting with Prime Minister John Briceño. It's the official visit of President Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador to Belize. All right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, then, guys, there you have it. This was the arrival of Mexican President Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador and his delegation. They are off to meet with Prime Minister John Briceño in Belize City. We will be back later this afternoon with a live broadcast from the Prime Minister's office at the Leng building this afternoon. This should be sometime around 2 p.m. So stay tuned as we'll share with you the official statements from PM Briceño and President Obrador.